Our next Alumni Fellow is Greg Greenwood, an honoree from the School of Business. Greg earned his Bachelor of Business Administration degree from Washburn in 1988. Among his best memories of Washburn are meeting his wife. He says this: "We were two of the original officers of the Student Alumni Association under the leadership of Elsie Lesser. We took a trip to Ames, Iowa for our first big conference and won the talent competition with our adaptation of 'Heard It Through the Grapevine' while dressed as giant grapes." Greg is Senior Vice President of Strategy at Westar Energy, where he is responsible for federal and state regulatory affairs and customer care. Greenwood started at Westar in 1993 and joined the executive team in 2003 as Vice President and Treasurer. As Vice President for major construction projects, he oversaw $2.5 billion worth of infrastructure projects before taking his current role in 2011. Westar colleague Steve Kitchen was convinced right away that Greg would go far at Westar due to his intelligence, work ethic, ability to solve complex problems, and personality. Mark Ruel, President and CEO of Westar, said, "While Greg's contributions to our business at Westar are many, those I appreciate most are his keen insight, sharp peripheral vision, and thoughtful advice." Among his voluntary roles, Greg serves on the Washburn University Foundation Board of Directors, the Audit Committee for Easter Seals, Capper Foundation, and on the Board of Directors for the American Red Cross. Jim Martin, a friend and former co-worker and now professor in the School of Business, said this about Greg's service to his profession, family, and Washburn. "Greg is a seamless combination of a smart financial professional and humble family man. He is fiercely loyal to Washburn and continues to support the school." Greg's wife, Jana, said this: "For those you encounter at work and in the community and your family, you lead by example, demonstrating hard work, persistence, and a pragmatic approach to problem solving when challenges are presented." Greg, on behalf of the Washburn Alumni Association, we honor you today as a Washburn Alumni Fellow.
First of all, I want to thank all the veterans in the room on this special day, including my dad. Thank Dr. Farley, Dean Solers, Dr. Masachek, and Jeannie Scheif for having me here today. Some special thank yous. You can always thank your parents, but on today, I thank my mom and dad for helping me find Washburn to begin with. Other special thank yous, Dr. Walt James, who's here with us today, legendary accounting professor at Washburn. He was really the first one that taught us how to be professionals. And, he didn't cut you any slack, but, how many of us have bosses that do that anyway, right? And then Elsie Lesser. Elsie was front and center in my Washburn life, and even more so in my wife, Jane's. Elsie taught us at an early age the importance of alumni to a university, before we were even alumni. And then Steve Anson. Steve recruited me to Washburn. He walked me across campus and introduced me to Walt James the summer before my freshman year. And Steve wasn't just an outstanding college baseball player and coach, but we were friends our whole lives until his untimely death. And whether we ran into him in the grocery store or at a Washburn event, he was always interested in what your family was up to. Also my colleagues at Westar. Westar has long seen the value of Washburn graduates among its employees. And I'm sure there are plenty of things that Westar would have done in partnership with the university, despite me, but I think somehow I get a little bit of credit for that. But I'll take it. And then more, just to finish, and there's too many to name, all of my college baseball buddies from when I was here at Washburn. Several of them are here today, and it really is a close group. It's so close that our kids are married to each other. I think you can do that for a while if there's no law. So you you've heard the Student Alumni Association story, so I won't repeat that. I just want Elsie to know, because the power of Elsie, she can't say no to her if you know her. And so, I'm a pretty serious student. I wasn't too interested in going and dressing up like a raisin, but I went, and Elsie, I've long forgotten that C- I got on my Walt James accounting test next week. Don't even remember. Baseball memories, just real quick. There's really too many to mention, and there's a few that I shouldn't mention, and I won't, so relax. Don't run the door. But what I remember first and foremost is all of the girlfriends that followed us around the whole Midwest. I mean, game after game, they were always there. Most of those ladies, including my own, are our wives today, and there are a couple of them here also. So that's certainly special to me. Other memories, food poisoning on spring break. And if you've ever seen food poisoning in a 15-passenger van, it is not. And then maybe the last memory that I'll share is the famous Steve Anson triple lane changes in Oklahoma City on the freeway. And so picture a 15-passenger van pulling a U-Haul trailer, deciding, oh, that's my exit. And I wish I could say it happened just once, but I shall not tell a lie. But even closer, I mean, if you think about Washburn and memories, the thing that I've enjoyed the most recently is seeing the next generation of Ichabod's have their experience at Washburn. I have 3 baseball teammates that have sons that have played or currently play football and or baseball. Even my own son Ryan played football for 2 years here before an injury took him out of that, and he's still my tailgate football catch partner, which a lot of you know when you've seen us. Because once we start, we don't stop till the game starts. But the best thing about Washburn memories is they never have to stop. I mean, with the relationships that we built when we were here, through the Alumni Association, sporting and other events, we can keep those memories coming. So I appreciate this honor, and I look forward to many more Washburn memories. Thank you.